Hi, everybody. Welcome to Vanessa's Van Life Journey. How are you guys doing today? Come on in and thumbs up the video if you are my friend. Today, I want to talk about renovating a vintage camper trailer. Some people feel some kind of way about someone purchasing a old vintage camper trailer and then renovating it. I did have several people leave comments on the channel saying, oh my goodness, somebody else then ruined another vintage camper trailer. So I just wanted to talk about living in a vintage camper trailer and utilizing it and leaving it the way it is versus remodeling a vintage camper trailer. So first of all, if you purchase a camper trailer, it's yours to do with whatever you want to do with it. It's up to you if you want to make that camper trailer your home or if you want to just leave it like it is. If you buy a old vintage trailer, it may need remodeling to begin with because it may have some leaks. The floors might be caving in. It might need to be remodeled anyway. So it's totally up to you if you want to leave the trailer the way it is, or if it's in good condition, if you want to utilize it the way it is, or if you want to remodel it and make it your own. So the only place my trailer was in pretty good condition. My trailer that absolutely positively and the only thing that just needed to be remodeled was the bathroom. I could have lived with everything else the way it was, but I wouldn't be true to myself by just living in it, but I could have lived in it the way it was for a period of time. But my subscribers did want to see me revamp the trailer, remodel the trailer. So that's what we end up doing. But some people have a problem with me taking something vintage and revamping it. And that's what we do in life. Even when you go to a thrift store and you find something vintage, a lot of people take the vintage item and revamp it and bring it into the 21st century. So I felt like that's what I did. I feel like when you take something old and make it something new again, you're giving it a new life. You're giving it a second lease on life. And I felt like that's what I did with the trailer. I gave it a new lease on life. I revamped it according to my taste and my style so I can be comfortable and enjoy my trailer. And I also did it for content on the channel. It gave me something to give other people something to realize when you're hunting for a trailer or you're hunting for a van, that when you see something that is at its worst, it still has potential. So no matter what it is, it doesn't have to be in good condition and good shape. It still has potential. So I just took the camper trailer, because some people might look at an old vintage camper trailer and like, no, I don't want to get a camper trailer because it's old and it's dated. But what I did with my camper trailer is to show you that you can get a old camper trailer or even a camper trailer that is gutted, and you can give it a second life. Add your own flair, add your own style, add your own taste, and bring it into the 21st century. It's gonna always take sweat, blood, and tears. I always tell you guys, your time is your best asset. You may not have the money to do what you want to do in life, but if you have the time, your time is your best asset. A lot of things in reference to remodeling, redoing, making over a room in your house, making over your kitchen, making over your bathroom, a lot of it is just sweat, blood, and tears. A coat of paint will do wonders. And as you can see in my tiny home, I painted the walls white. I took it from the drab, dreary, basic brown that everybody sees in camper trailers. I took it and I painted my walls white. I could have painted them a light gray. I could have painted them a beige. I could have painted them black, blue, green, yellow, whatever color I wanted to paint them. But I took it from the drab brown, the basic trailer brown. Like whenever I'm filming inside of my camper trailer, everybody is going to know that I'm in a trailer. Now, with the renovations that I've done in my trailer, I could film inside of my trailer and nobody knows that it is a trailer. Like it looks like a home. I have taken something that looked like a trailer, had all the attributes of a trailer, but now it looks like a home. Now I have custom painted cabinets. My walls are painted. It's decorated nicely, and it doesn't look like anybody else's trailer. But when you find a vintage trailer, if you've seen one vintage trailer, you've seen 100. But you can customize whatever it is you own. If it's a home, if it's a trailer, if it's a boat, if it's a car, put some elbow grease in it and customize it to your liking. And as far as people saying that I've ruined another vintage trailer, that's their personal opinion. I don't feel like I've ruined a trailer. I feel like I've extended the life of the trailer. I feel like I've beautified the trailer. I feel like I've given the trailer a second life, and I have made the trailer my own and my home. And if you don't do anything in life to appease other people, I'm not going to buy a trailer and not remodel it to appease others. I'm going to purchase a trailer and remodel it because I'm trying to appease myself. I want to be happy. So anything that you do in life, you guys, just know that you're going to have opinions from others. Do not be fazed by those opinions. Don't let those opinions move you. Don't let those opinions discourage you. Don't let those opinions faze you. Let it go in one ear and come out of the other. This is my property for me to do whatever I want to do with it. And that's what I did. I am pleased with the outcome of the job. And I look forward to future projects. And that's all we have to say about that. So a lot of people ask me, how do I tackle a remodel, a redo? Like, where do you start from? Where do you get your ideas? You guys, I don't sit down and like plan everything and say, oh, this is what this is going to be. That's what that is going to be. I start with one project at a time. I basically got started on my renovation in my camper trailer by saying I wanted to paint the stove. I didn't want the stove to stay the color it was, and I knew I wanted to change the backsplash. And so that snowballed, painting the stove. And start with one thing at a time. If you look at a whole project all together as a whole, it's going to be daunting. You're going to feel overwhelmed. Don't look at it like that. Look at it one project at a time. Look at the stove. When I wanted to paint the stove, that's one project. Get the stove out the way. Then the next project was the cabinets. Get the cabinets out the way. Then the next project was the walls. And then I got that out the way. Then the next project was the floor. I look at a project one thing at a time, and I don't overthink it, and I just do it as it goes. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know what the end result is going to be. But I do know that if I look at it one project at a time, then I will complete that project, stand back, look at it, see if I need to make any changes to it, and see if I can think of anything else that would enhance it to make it even better. And sometimes you will do a whole project, and then after the fact, you will think about something else that you can add to it to make it even better than what you've done today. So that's just the way I look at things. I tackle a project one project at a time, one thing at a time. If I want to paint my walls, you have to figure out what color, what's your color scheme. And that's another thing, you guys. Figure out the details, the small details at the beginning that will enable you to go forward with your project. You can't paint your walls until you figure out what your color scheme is going to be. So sit down and think about, what is my color scheme? Like, I figured out my color scheme. I figured out that I wanted white cabinets, and I wanted black and white cabinets. I wanted the upper cabinets to be white, and I wanted the bottom cabinets to be black. That was one of the first things I knew I wanted to do. I didn't know that I was going to paint my walls white. I figured that out later. Hey, let me go ahead and just paint the walls white. I wasn't sure what I was going to do on the walls, if I was going to do wallpaper, if I was going to add the little things on the wall that I put into the shed. I didn't know what I was going to do. But I knew that I wanted my cabinets, my upper cabinets to be white and my lower cabinets to be black. So you have to find a common ground. You have to find a starting point. You have to start somewhere. So start with some of the little projects and get the little projects out the way. And sometimes a lot of small projects make the biggest impact. So if you start with the small projects and then you start seeing things come together little by little, that will give you the encouragement, the motivation, and the insight on what to do next. And so that's what I did. I started with the stove first. I started painting the cabinets, the upper cabinets white, the lower cabinets black. Then I did the window covers, the window treatments. Then I painted the trim around the window. All of those little things make the biggest impact, and it gives you the motivation and the encouragement to go a step farther. And actually, I wasn't ready to do a remodel on the tiny trailer at this time, but once I painted the stove, that made me want to paint the cabinets. That made me want to see other stuff in there different. That made the subscribers want me to just go ahead and do it. And they always say it's nothing to it but to do it. Once you get the ball rolling, once you get started, you guys, then you're going to look back, and before you know it, you're going to be through. But like the little engine that could, all you need to do is just get started. And once you get started, then you can look back later and say, oh, I wasn't ready. Like now I look back and I say, oh, I wasn't even ready to remodel the trailer. But now I look back, I'm glad I got started when I did. I'm glad that it's over with and it's done with. I'm glad that I took advantage of the time that I had when I did. And I'm glad that everything came together in a short amount of time. And now I'm free to move around and do something else different. So I hope that this little pep talk encourages you guys and motivates you guys, whatever it is that you want to do in reference to remodeling, revamping, reupholstering, DIY projects around your home. Just get started with something, you guys. And even if you do not know what you're doing, I know a lot of you guys say, I am so creative, I am so smart. You guys, that's what y'all tell me all the time. But I want y'all to know, I don't be knowing what I'm doing. Some of the stuff I've never done before, but I just know that if I put my mind to it and I take my time, I can do it. This was the first time that I laid the linoleum tiles. This was the only thing that I've ever laid before was the whole sheet of vinyl, the linoleum. But this was my first time doing the tile. I didn't know how to do the cuts, but I didn't know how to do the angles. But I had to take my time with it. This was my first time remodeling a camper trailer. But once you do one project, you guys, you will get the confidence to know that you can do whatever it is that you put your mind to it. And the next time you do something else, it's going to be even better because now you have experience. I have experience in doing this because I remodeled a townhome before. I remodeled I built out my van from scratch, and now I have a camper trailer under my belt. When I was living in the building with no lights, no gas, and no water, I always beautify every place that I go. I don't care if I'm living out of a trunk of a car. I'm gonna beautify it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna change it in some kind of way. And my motto is also, you guys, no matter where I go in life, is to leave it better than I left it before. So you guys, that's what I do. Everywhere I go, it is my intention to leave things better than the way that I found them, to beautify things and to make them better than the way that I found them. And yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed this renovation, this DIY project. I really enjoyed brightening up the space, making the space beautiful. I really enjoyed putting my own swing and my own touch on renovating a vintage trailer. Let me know in the comments bar below if you liked this renovation. Let me know if you think I messed up the trailer by renovating it and changing it from being vintage. Let me know if you think it should have just stayed the way it was and I shouldn't have did anything to it. Or let me know if you think that I did a fabulous job on renovating the trailer, bringing it into 2023. Okay, you guys, that's going to be it for me today. Let me know if you want more videos like this, talking about a particular topic, talking about renovating, DIYing it, and so I can make those type of videos for you guys. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Look below the video and hit more twice or the down arrow twice, and all my information will appear. If you want to support the channel in any shape, form, or fashion, all my information is down below in the description box. My Cash App, my PayPal, my Amazon wishlist, and my mailing address. And if you guys want to send me something for my birthday, I do have a birthday bash unboxing every year. I am born on Christmas Day. If you want to send me a card for my birthday, a gift for my birthday, something to unbox or open on my birthday for Christmas Day, I will go live. You can look down below and all the information is down below. My Amazon wish list and the mailing address. I will talk to you guys later, and thank you so much for watching. Bye now.